I refused to give my college fund to my nephew after my sister found out about it. So for the past 6 years, I've been grinding at basically every job you can think of. Fast food, warehouse work, overnight stocking at grocery stores, tutoring kids online. And I'm not in some fancy country where minimum wage actually covers rent. I'm talking about a place where you work 40 hours and still can't afford to fix your car when it breaks down. My parents always said they'd pay for college. Every time I asked about it growing up, they'd wave me off like, don't worry, we got you covered. But when I graduated high school and actually needed the money, crickets. They'd make excuses about bills or my dad's business not doing well or whatever. So I figured it out myself. I got a scholarship eventually, which covered tuition. But housing, books, food, all that other stuff, that was on me. So I kept every job I could handle and saved everything. No new phone, no going out with friends, no random stuff. I lived with my parents to keep costs down and just stacked money. My sister, though, she's always had it rough, too. She had her kid young and the dad bailed pretty quick. She's been raising him alone, and yeah, money's tight for her. But here's the thing. She never shut up about it. Every family dinner, every holiday, it was always, nobody helps me, and I'm doing this all alone, and wish someone cared about us. Like, okay, we get it. I never mentioned my fund to anyone. Not because I was hiding it, but because what's the point? It's my money. I earned it. Didn't need to broadcast it. Then 2 weeks ago, we had this big family thing at my parents' house. Aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole deal. My mom was talking to my aunt about how proud she was that I got the scholarship, and somehow she just casually drops, and he's got money saved up too. Been working so hard. I saw my sister's head snap around like a hawk spotting a mouse. She walks straight over to me, doesn't even wait for the conversation to end. Just cuts in and goes, wait, you have money saved? How much? I tried to brush it off. Just some savings. It's not a big deal. How much though? I didn't want to say, but she kept pushing, and my dad who promised to pay for my school and then didn't, he goes, probably a few thousand at least, right? My sister's eyes went wide. Then she just says it, right there in front of everyone. You should give it to me. I actually laughed because I thought she was joking, but she wasn't smiling. I'm serious. You got a scholarship, you're living at home, you don't need it. I've got rent, daycare, groceries. I need help and you're just sitting on money. I told her no. Simple as that. It's my money. I worked for it. I need it for my expenses. That's when my parents jumped in. My mom goes, well, honey, you are living here rent-free, and family helps family. My dad nods like he's some wise elder. Your sister's struggling. You could really make a difference. I just stared at them. These are the same people who told me for years they'd pay for college and then left me hanging. Now they're telling me to hand over money I saved because I couldn't trust them. My sister kept going. I'm not asking for all of it, just enough to cover a few months. Maybe 2,000 or 3,000. That would change everything for us. You could move back in here full-time, save on housing costs at school. I told her I already live here when I'm not at school and I still need money for everything else. Plus, I might need to move out soon anyway because I'm looking at internships in other cities. She got loud then. Oh, so an internship is more important than your nephew eating? I said that's not what I said, and she knows it. My mom goes, sweetie, you've always been so responsible with money. Surely you can spare some for family. And that's when I kind of lost it. I told them I've been responsible because I had to be, because they didn't help me. And now they want me to give away the only security I have? My dad's face went red. That's not fair. We've given you a place to live. I said yeah, and I'm grateful, but that doesn't mean I owe everyone my savings. My sister started crying. Real tears. I can't believe you're being this selfish. I'm a single mom barely making it, and you're hoarding money you don't even need. Some of my relatives were watching by then. A couple aunts looked uncomfortable. My cousin was filming on his phone, which was weird, but whatever. I grabbed my jacket and just left. Didn't say bye, didn't argue more. Just walked out and drove back to my apartment near campus. My phone blew up that night. Texts from my sister saying I ruined everything. Messages from my mom asking why I caused a scene. Even my dad sent some long thing about family values. I turned my phone off. The next day I checked and there were more messages, but I didn't read most of them. I blocked my sister's number because she sent like 40 texts in a row.